Hello and good evening. It is such a pleasure to welcome you to this channel on this Sunday evening. It's evening here in London, and I wish you a great day wherever you are tuning in from and whenever you're watching this. It doesn't matter if you're catching me live or not. This week, the topic is a little bit different. I know that we usually have I&V Vintage event reserved for this time, but because we transferred the podcast, this is your moment on this platform. I really want to open this platform for conversation, and it would be immense honor and pleasure if you want to join in with the conversation. Today's topic is having honest conversations that matter. I want to extend an invitation to you, which I have put in the description and also in the chat box here. If you are tuning in live at any point, please do stop by and say hello in the chat. I want to extend the invitation to you to join me on all of the platforms where I am present, because the conversation isn't something that we need to create. The conversation is already happening. Wherever we are present, we are bringing our conversations with us. And this morning, I was having a lovely chat with a friend on Twitter who I have met just recently. And it is really interesting to notice that people shy away from conversation. And it's just a little bit of building up that muscle, of building up the skill of having a courage to show up for an honest and genuine conversation. Now, in the past 2 weeks, I have been incredibly happily creating something that is called I&V, because it is a part of Indigo Verdigris creative brand, called I&V Written. This is an offer just for creative people, especially crafted for creative people who sometimes think that their creative gift is perhaps in their hands, and they don't think that they're gifted when it comes to written word. So I am actually creating this program that is very affordable, that takes course over at least a year. So 365 days is the recommended duration of the program. It only costs £5, that is British pounds, per month to join the program. But I will tell you more about it as we go along. I just am interested to hear what people have to say about daily need to communicate, daily showing up for your audience, especially if you have a creative business. You will know that daily posts on social media, contacting your email list, writing your website copy is somewhat challenging. And because I have done all of these things within my creative business, I talk with a lot of artists. I also run a Facebook group that is specifically crafted for artists. And I know that this topic is somewhat of a sticking point for them. And I have so many of them who have already joined in the program. So I just want to open this up and leave this invitation open for you. I have written an article called My 5 Keys to Becoming a Better Writer. And this I want to offer you for free. This is something that it is 5 points, but they are crucial points that will alone help you improve your writing. If you take on board those things and just implement them as you go, your writing will improve. And then when you join that email list, you will be getting a series of emails, and I will invite you to actually test I&V Written for 30 days with a money back guarantee. So you will have that £5 that you invest in the first month completely covered. If you are for any reason not happy, and if you think that you are not improving within a month, then I really don't feel that I ought to keep your money. I really want to help you on your way. I want to help you create something magnificent, but most of all, I want to help you find your voice, find your true voice, and find the courage inside you to open up, because that is all it takes. You see, it isn't this phenomenal skill that you have to be the best-selling author, but it's the authenticity, it's the genuine connection that you create with people and your desire to reach people that will open many doors for you. I absolutely guarantee you that if you follow this program in 365 days, you will have made such progress that you won't recognize your old self from a year ago. Just imagine where you will be with a little bit of an investment, which is not so much investment in money, because I really wanted to keep this affordable for people, because I want to help people to overcome this. But just imagine how you will feel, how your confidence will grow, and where you can take your business, where you can take your art, and how you will feel in all of your relationships. So not just your business relationships, but actually this will impact deeply on your life too. So communication tool, to have that in our skill set, in our toolbox, is really invaluable. There is no reason to be shy, to be this is not it's not a large group of people. Secondly, I am not even creating a Facebook group. I want to help you one-on-one, and I want to offer you an opportunity to actually work together with me. I extend an invitation to you to join me on other platforms, and what happens within the program is that you get daily actionable lesson. Each lesson is unlocked each day. A lesson comes your way, and then you implement the action that is suggested in the lesson. That way you make progress, and you keep doing these actions, and they're designed so to help you make progress across all of these areas that I have mentioned. So writing your emails to your email list, even building an email list if you don't have one at the moment, writing a website copy, because if you're an artist, you are likely going to need at some point to have a portfolio of your own work to showcase it to the world. The pictures are always accompanied with words, and believe it or not, we do know that video is a very impactful piece of creation, and here I am offering this to you in a video, but it is actually our written words that stay longer with people. It is our pages that people read. It is our blog posts that people get the feel of who we are. You see, the video is a great tool, but written word has far more reach. More people get impacted by written word than any other medium, and this is a study, so this is actually proven to be true. So it will help you grow your list, write your copy for your email, copy for your ads, copy for all the social media posts. So I cannot talk enough about this. You can tell probably that I am excited about this, and I just wanted to share it with you. I will also link my Art and Soul Society group. If you're an artist, please do join us. There are other videos that relate to this particular group on this YouTube channel where I actually invite you, but I will also put a link in the description of this video. Make sure you don't miss that. If you're an artist who wants to grow their brand, who wants to sell without, live off their art without being pushy, salesy, just in a nice, constructive way, in a way of building relationships with people rather than pushing something onto them. You know what I mean? It's a traditional way of selling, and what people imagine when we say sales and marketing often involves persuasion. And what I'm offering you here, it's definitely a genuine connection over the persuasion. So yes, you have to be present. It is your job to be present. It is your job to be found, which means that you have to create these things. But then the right people are attracted to that. Your message, if it's said in the way that it reflects who you are and what you stand for, will attract the right people. You don't need any persuasion skills for that. And that is my methodology. That is how I do my art business. That is how I communicate with people, and that is what has brought me success. So for 2 years consecutively, I have been doing just this. Obviously, I have been in an art world for much longer than that, but then I had a corporate career for the previous 8 years. So I had that break and came back into this new time where we are concentrating more on reaching people online. And I think you will agree, it is a completely new and sometimes strange to people ball game to be participating in this kind of exchange, in addressing someone which they absolutely don't know who they are reaching, but just talking openly, talking genuinely, and knowing that the people who resonate with this message will always hear it. That is how the universe is designed. That is how I have set the intention with this video, and that is how it is reaching you. So none of that is by coincidence, and none of that is random, actually. So I do not want to keep you much longer. I just want to invite you to download the article, My 5 Keys to Becoming a Better Writer. That is offered to you completely free of any obligation. Everything I told you about here today is just so to encourage you to come a little bit out of your shell, a little bit perhaps out of your comfort zone, just to connect. It's okay to make friends. It really is okay. No one is out there to get you. You just can't look at the world like that. It's a wonderful possibility. I mean, I have connected with so many artists, especially through my podcast. I have interviewed a number of young entrepreneurs, of artists, of people who are just making such positive contributions and change in the world. They are inspiring others and doing their best work, showing up in the best way possible. And you can do that too. If you're creative, if you're interested, if you had enough of just being an observer on social media, of being somebody who consumes. And if you're ready to become a producer, somebody who actually creates conversations, somebody who takes part in conversations. As I said, you don't need to reinvent the wheel here. It's not a big deal. The conversations are already there. So if you just want to be part of that conversations, that is where the thrilling part is. Sometimes we think we can perfect something by sitting on the sidelines. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But then it comes a point where we reach saturation, where we reach maybe the ceiling of how far that can take us, because there is something to be gained from mutual experience, from engaging, from sharing, from being brave to stay open and to be seen. So that is my message for you here. So if you want to become more creative in your writing, if you feel like you need to improve your writing, if you think that writing is not your strong skill, I'm here to tell you that you can absolutely find your authentic voice, that voice is inside you. It is strong and powerful, and there are tools, there are skills, there are muscles that we can build to work on that and improve that. And I've crafted this program with so much passion, with love, with complete dedication, with so much excitement and so much content I have packed into it, that you will be amazed at the result at the end of the year, and you will want to carry on probably. So God knows what will be created at the end of the year, because I'm just not someone who can create something and say this is my final product. I like to make it grow. So whatever I have created so far in my business, it's always been about expanding and growing. So with each new addition, something new comes and it grows that way. So if that sounds like something you want to do, if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to try it, and I said this always resonates with people who have a creative soul, who already know that creating actually opens up inside us this world of new possibilities. It really literally takes us outside of our box. It tells us it's okay to experiment. It's okay to try something new. You don't have to be perfect. None of this is perfect that I am offering here, but I am showing up sincerely for you. And I know that those of you who can hear that message will understand it fully without me having to explain this. This is just a little encouragement for those who may have doubt. Is this right for me? Am I creative enough? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You just have to have a little bit of belief in yourself. And that is something that I have plenty of. And you can certainly rely on my belief in you and borrow it as much as you need so that you can kickstart this and create something amazing, something mesmerizing, something beautiful for yourself, and further than just for yourself, everyone who comes in contact with you. That may be your friends, your family, your email list, and further on and further on. So there is no end. There's no end to improvement. There is no end to happiness, to fulfillment, to contributing in the right way. So together we can grow something spectacular here. So just go ahead, be brave. I encourage you and urge you to download that document. That article is yours completely free. You are not obliged to go further from there. Just download it as my special thank you for watching this, for being here with me, for allowing me to share my passion with you. So that link is for you in the description of this video. It will be once the YouTube puts it publishes this video, and at the moment it's in the chat box. So if you are here, go ahead, subscribe to that email list. You will get an instant download. Enjoy the article, enjoy your creativity, and please let us see you. Be brave enough to be seen in this world, because your beautiful light, yes, the light inside you, wants to shine for others, wants to be part of, not separate from this world. I'm sending you all the love and all so much thanks for actually sticking with me and for watching this video. I will be back next week with I&V Vintage, with another collection, and it will be one of the two. I haven't decided which one yet, so it might be kitchen vintage items, which I just have a fantastic collection of very interesting. These are now really for photographers, for people who like interiors, who like to decorate their home in the vintage and retro style, for people who have perhaps vintage shops and want to add to that, to their stock. This is not something that I am doing all the time. It's just part of the challenge that I'm doing for myself. I am downsizing my collection that took me over 25 years to collect. So that is part of the I&V Vintage. Another part of that, another collection that may come your way, I don't know if it's going to be next week, is some of the very interesting artworks. So I have some ceramic works, I have some drawings, I have some paintings, I have very, very interesting collection of original artwork that are all vintage, all one-off pieces. Obviously, they're all unique pieces. So if that's of interest to you, stay tuned in. I will be here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Unless you suggest a better time for me, that is, we are staying with that. So you can catch me live on this channel, Quadrarum Carum, which is 8 o'clock London time, so that's British summertime, 8 p.m. every Sunday. So I look forward to seeing you then. And thank you for watching tonight. Stay creative. I'm sending you so much love. Bye-bye for now.